Hello, I'm Taylor Etheridge, and I'm doing my special occasion speech today for the UCO Fundamental Speech class. And this is my audience. Say hello.
Hello.
Hey. All right. Here. Today, I want to talk to y'all about our most recent inductee into the Jazz Hall of Fame, Mr. Wynton Marsalis. Mr. Wynton Marsalis has pretty much since the 1980s changed the face of jazz as we know it, and he's basically the when people start to talk about professional jazz musicians, oftentimes Mr. Marsalis is one of the first people that comes to mind um, to people that love listening to jazz. So this man has had a huge impact on the history of jazz music, and just the massive amount of things that he has done has had a profound impact, and his accolades more than prove his worthiness to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. So, first, Mr. Marsalis was born in New Orleans into a musical family. His father, Ellis Marsalis, is a jazz pianist who's a very proficient musician, but Ellis Marsalis has, I think, three or four. There's Wynton, Branford Marsalis, and Delphia Marsalis, all a huge musical family. But Wynton has made some particularly large strides in the field of jazz. So, Wynton, at the age of 17, he was the youngest musician to be admitted to the Tanglewood Berkshire Music Center in New Orleans. And he was admitted to start studying at Juilliard in 1979 when he was just 19 years old. In 1980, shortly after he started at Juilliard, he began to play with Art Blakey and Jazz Messengers, who basically since probably the 1960s or 70s, anyone who's anyone in the field of jazz got their start with Art Blakey and his group. So he started playing there and got his end to professional jazz playing. So after that, he started his own band in 1981 and went on the road for 15 consecutive years. So also, Mr. Marsalis is the only person to win a classical and jazz Grammy Award in the same year. And he actually did that twice, both in 1983 and 1984. He also holds 9 total Grammy Awards throughout his music career. And he won 5 Grammys in 5 consecutive years, all from 1983 to 1987. No one else has ever done that. So, in addition to that, he co-founded the Jazz at Lincoln Center program in New York in 1987, and in the early 2000s, they actually added that program to the actual Lincoln Center. I think they had a separate building before then, but so he co-founded the Jazz at Lincoln Center. So he serves as the artistic director for the Jazz at Lincoln Center program, and he's also the musical director for the Lincoln Center Jazz Orchestra, which plays regularly all across America and all across Europe and many other countries. So, again, I think that Mr. Wynton Marsalis is certainly very deserving of this induction. His accolades certainly show that he's worthy of this. So, if y'all will welcome Wynton Marsalis.